to our Spain travel vlog. We booked an 8-night trip to Spain and want to show you what we did and all of our favorite sites and cuisines.
We started by flying into Madrid and spent a night, then took a train down to Sevilla for 2 nights, and then took a train to Granada and ended up staying for 4 nights before returning to Madrid for the final night.
This video shows the highlights of our trip.
Make sure to comment below which of these cities you want to visit most. Let's get going. With only 1 night in Madrid, our goals were pretty simple: to see some sort of history, to find a rooftop bar for sunset, and to eat some traditional Spanish tapas for dinner.
Okay, ready? Best part.
This is the view from our Airbnb at Plaza Mayor. Absolutely breathtaking view. This place is where they used to execute people.
And it was a bull ring.
And it was a bull ring.
And a market. And there's a lot of history. That's supposed to be Prince Philip. There's some cool art over here.
Great place to hang out. We'll see how easy it is to sleep here. So we're outside the Mercado de San Miguel, which is just a huge building, about a square block, and inside is just full of kind of gourmet food options. We have olives, we have oysters, we have bruschetta,
Baked goods, sandwiches, lots of alcohol,
churros, beer, wine, Aperol Spritz.
Aperol Spritzes.
Spicy? Little. Good.
How about, what's that?
These are ham and cheese croquettes with ratatouille sauce. These are very good too.
On day 2, we took a train to Sevilla to spend 2 nights. We didn't know much about Sevilla ahead of time, so our goals were simply to wander the city, obviously find some good food, and visit the Plaza de España.
Hello, we're here at the Cathedral of Sevilla, and they're taking down some sort of setup, but anyway, we're going to try to find out how to get in. We'll let you know if we do get in, but from the outside, this place is
super impressive.
Very stunning.
Crowded, but not
too much.
overly. You're not like packed. It's
Yeah.
pretty nice. Also, lemon trees are everywhere. I love it.
heard it here first.
Ah, muchas gracias.
We have been wandering around Sevilla and have stumbled upon lots of beautiful little squares with music and drinks and tapas, and explored the cathedral. Unfortunately, of course, the day that we went, it was closed, but it was still very beautiful from the outside. We also tried to get into the Alcazar. Also did not have luck there. Tip is to buy your tickets way in advance. They were sold out for the next 2 days. But it's still very beautiful, and there's lots of greenery around, and it's just very colorful and happy. So, yeah.
The Plaza de España in Sevilla, and of all of the things we've done in Sevilla, there's been some pretty cool stuff, but I think this is the only one I would classify as absolutely must see. This place is absolutely stunning. It's huge, and there are so many people, but still enough space to enjoy it for yourself.
Plaza de España is beautiful and super romantic, as you can see, and there's also just so much to explore. Also, lots of like cool tile all around the building, and I'm sure there's a ton of historical significance to everything, and all the bridges are this gorgeous tile as well, and beautiful fountain. There's lots of horse carriages around. Yeah, it's stunning, and it's sunset. Highly recommend coming at sunset.
We're at the top of Las Setas de Sevilla, which is the big mushroom thing. Well, we came up here at nighttime to check out the sunset, to check out the nighttime views.
We did not take it at sunset. The line was too long, but for nighttime views, there was no line.
Yeah, so I think the views are pretty nice. It's a fairly dark city, except for that really bright cathedral in the background. So, but I still think it's definitely worth coming up here, and the lights on Las Setas is cool as well at
it's like
nighttime.
this big mushroom-shaped building, and they do a light show every single night, which is so small.
Yeah, so come on up.
baby. Juicy. How is it?
Very good. It was time to head to Granada. Our initial plan was just to stay 2 nights and then do 2 nights in Cordoba afterwards, but we honestly loved Granada so much that we extended our stay another 2 nights because there was so much to do. Our goals for visiting Granada were to visit the Alhambra Palace, to catch a sunset view at one of the many city overlooks, experience some of the unique Granada culture, and see a traditional flamenco dancing show.
So we made it to our Airbnb and we opened up the door and look at this view. See the snow-capped mountains. You can see the bustling street, and then guess what? There's Alhambra. That's so cool. Here.
Making our way up to see a sunset after eating a very large meal, taking a lot of stairs, poorly planned, but we will do it. This stairway looks really nice. Right, Becca, what do we order here?
So these are their house-made croquettes, and they are made, they're like daily, every single day is different. So these are cheese and mushroom and spinach. This is the pumpkin curry. These are the meatballs and the tomato sauce. This is the Spanish
Potato omelet.
potato omelet, and this is the caramelized onion quiche.
Theatrical performances were held here. Nowadays, there are only concerts being held here during the summer.
How did you find the Alhambra tour?
It was awesome. It was super cool. Our guide was great. I felt like he could be an actor. Like, he expressed the stories very well and artistically. And we didn't actually go in the Alhambra because those are booked out for 2 months. So the first tour available is in December. So I guess we didn't even have a trip booked 2 months ago. But we went all around the Alhambra, and we did get to go into one of the palaces and see the views and get the history of it, which is what I wanted to do.
This is it's a ham croissant, ham and cheese, but I think it's Serrano ham and some kind of spicy cheese or something. So I'm really excited.
We don't know what
We just got coffee and lunch from a gourmet coffee shop called Oteza, and I thought it was excellent. It's only got 4 stars on Google, but I'm definitely going to leave a 5-star review to bump that up because I thought the food was fantastic, the coffee was fantastic, and we definitely recommend checking it out, especially with this view. You can't beat it.
So we made it up to Mirador de San Miguel. And this is the view. Crazy! It is starting to rain, but I mean, with this view, with a few raindrops, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth. We will put
That
in
being
some more
said, we
videos.
don't know how to get down from here, so
We don't. We took a taxi up.
the rain could show a little.
It could show. Don't know what's happening.
Sort it out.
Don't know how we'll get down, but we'll let you know.
We're starting from the year 711. That is when some 8,000 or 9,000 Muslim soldiers came from the north of Africa into the Iberian Peninsula, this territory that today would be Spain and Portugal. In a record time, in about 10 years, they took control of almost the whole peninsula. By the beginning of the 13th century, there was a war. The Christians in the north did an alliance and attacked together Al-Andalus, and in just one battle, they got all this territory. Seville was taken by the Christians, and in the year 1238 is when Al-Ahmar came here and settled here the capital of Al-Andalus. And that's how the Kingdom of Granada was born. And finally, the 2nd of January of 1492, Boabdil, the last king of Granada, surrendered the siege. 7 years later, in 1499, the Catholic monarchs nullified the conditions they had signed, and they started to convert Granada into Catholicism. This road we are walking is called Camino de Sacromonte, meaning Sacromonte Way. And this is the only road of Sacromonte. So if you want to come to the neighborhood by car, by taxi, by bus, by transport, this is the only street where you can get. And that's why all the businesses of Sacromonte are here, or on this, the legal businesses at least.
Apparently, these are the famous pastry from Granada.
I think I'm about to try some.
All right, Chris.
All right. Gonna give this a go. Looks like a mini cinnamon roll thing.
Nope, he's just going for it.
It's interesting. It's almost like pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin?
It's the closest I would describe.
Is that like custard on the top?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what any of it is. It's cold also.
Oh, that's weird.
I expected it to be hot like a cinnamon roll. I expected a cinnamon roll. But it's good.
Would you get it again?
Yeah, I would. You couldn't eat very many of these. It's very dense. It's very thick. Hey, Becca found a gluten-free vegan Pio Nono, so let's try it.
Kind of like a cinnamon roll. A mix between a cinnamon roll and a pastel de nata, I think. We are at Mercedes y la Pastelería, and it is an entirely gluten-free pastry shop. Gluten-free, dairy-free croissant that's been heated up, and I'm gonna put some jelly on it. I don't know what this is. It was a sample, but she gave me all of it, which was really nice. And this is like a, she described it as a fried cookie, but it, I think, is kind of like a donut with like a custard inside. And then Chris got this like eclair with white chocolate on it. Look at that hole. Thank you guys so much for joining us on our journey. We came away absolutely loving Spain, and we loved how each city offered a unique and different experience. Our favorite city was Granada because the vibe resonated with us there the most, but we're 100% planning to return to rent a car and check out some of the smaller cities and towns to see what Spain has to offer.
Until next time, we'll see you in the next one.